Alright, hello everyone. Welcome y'all to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome to your Pick a Pile reading. This one is, what is your theme song for this week? And what was your theme song for last week and why? So, just for fun and a little insight, the guides have given me this one, and we're going to explore what's your theme song for the week, why, and what about last week and why. You have 4 options here today. You'll find your timestamps as always down below in the description, so you can use those when you're ready to skip ahead to your reading. If you'd like to connect with me through Patreon, you'll see the information for that in the description. There's a tip jar. I now have Cash App as well as PayPal, so if you'd like to leave a tip, I greatly appreciate that. If you'd like to leave a comment or a thumbs up, those also help, so thanks for taking the time to do that. Regardless, make yourself comfortable and enjoy your reading. Okay, option 1, you are over here with the purple star on top of your pile. Option 2, you have the red star on your pile. Option 3, you have the music star, composition. Is that what it is? The composition, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a composition notebook for some reason, guys. What, staff paper? Staff paper, the music paper. Okay. Option 4, you have the sky blue star on top of your pile. So if you'd like some more time to select your reading, please pause the video and take it. I'm going to move into option 1 with all of you selecting option 1 now. Move these aside first. Okay, and we're gonna need a little more room as we are doing 2 weeks. There's a lot of tarot. I haven't used this much of the tarot deck with pick-a-piles in maybe ever, but a very long time. This is what remains of the tarot deck, guys. Okay, so we have here option 1. Option 1. Here we go. So your theme song for this week is, yeah, I'm gonna have to actually look up the song itself and put that in the description. We just have a part of the song, a little clip here. So there's you and me and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. Let's see why that is. Why is that the theme song for them for this week, Spirit Guides? Okay, this most likely involves an earth sign person. Could be an air sign person too, could really be any sign, but we've got a lot of earth sign energy here. So I think that there's an earth sign person that's either very attracted to you, you're very attracted to them, maybe both, or it's like you're very intrigued by one another. It could also be like one way. There's an earth sign person intrigued by you. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna get you guys some chimes too. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. That's what you have for chimes. Maybe just a few. It's overflowing, so it's kind of hard to get them out. I'm gonna have to remove the paper things or something here. What do we have for option 1 here? It's you and me and all of the people. The number 8 and blackberries. Okay. Somebody here is looking healthy. They're taking good care of their health. They're looking healthy. They're maybe recuperating from some sort of illness. Maybe the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and I feel like somebody is intrigued. Somebody wants to maybe collaborate with you, or is looking at you as someone who'd be good at making money for them, their company. Just like a very practical person to be around. Okay, or again, vice versa, switch it around if that's what fits. Seclusion, the Eight of Cups, reverse, Four of Swords, the Knight of Swords, reverse, Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, there's a financial situation where you're in close proximity to somebody, so it's like they literally can't keep their eyes off you because you're always crossing paths, you're always kind of bumping into each other. But it also feels like you have somebody has a natural beauty here. Their health is attractive, kind of radiating. It's like the way that you relate to the 3D world, the physical world, or again, vice versa. Number 8, which is actually coming up more like infinity. Yeah, I think that somebody here like sees beyond a lot of the illusions and delusions of the 3D world. They see past it, they see through it, they see to a deeper truth. They become aware of that, and they're not falling for a lot of the things that the majority of the population still is. And so there's something about that that really stands out and is attractive. It could be to more than one person too here. So let's see, Seven of Wands, Fortitude is also reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to observe somebody else, see what they're doing because they have a way of healing quickly, or they have good health habits, and they're really radiating and shining, and it's showing. And there's also like this mental health thing that I mentioned where it's like you think differently, you see deeper into something, and it stands out. For some of you, it's about money though too. It's like you're fixated on somebody because they're providing you with money, or they can, or some sort of resource, and you're not feeling so, one person's not feeling so financially stable in themselves, like they're not able to be financially independent. There's a certain level of codependency here. So keeping an eye on this person, can't keep my eyes off you because codependent on you for money, for resources. So take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm going to go ahead and move into the next part of the reading. And we'll take a look at last week. If you can't connect the dots and it makes absolutely no sense for you for last week and you were drawn to another pile, maybe listen for that pile. Okay, so last week your theme song is, again, I'm gonna have to look it up and put it in the timestamps, but I'm walking a wire, feels like 1,000 ways I could fall. So last week you were dealing with something very challenging by the sounds of it. You know, you're walking a wire, it looks like 1,000 ways you could fall. You have the Archpriestess, dissolution, Moon, gratification, Three of Pentacles, foundation, Page of Cups, reduction, dissipation, Five of Cups, Three of Cups, abundance. I will say, I think the energy of this week is somewhat present in the past week too. Like that kind of thing was still going on, or something. I've still got that song going around in my head for whatever reason. The Five of Wands, contention. Okay, yeah. So I think you guys probably had a challenging week. The Five of Wands here, you were doing something very challenging. You get a variety of energies here. As far as zodiac signs go, you have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, really highlighted, all these water sign energies. It's like some of you were working on making something out of nothing. Okay, something out of nothing. For some of you, there's some sort of connection to the internet, online communications as well. There's a bit of fear or nervous energy because you're left in the dark about something. You're having to rely on the higher mind, your intuition, faith to get you through. It's like there's a certain determination about you here, but it also may be, for part of the week, you may have really had to focus on your work or like crack down on yourself, and be super focused and like put your emotions, your feelings about things on the back burner, or like playtime on the back burner. You may have missed out or lost some opportunities to have fun. I still see you guys connecting with the energy of joy, the Three of Cups, the abundance, getting together with friends as well. But the Two of Wands, dominion, the Five of Swords, destruction, reverse. It's like some of you are working on moving out of some sort of comfort zone and growing and evolving. And there may have been some resistance from other people with that. There may have been, like you're paving your own way, or again, like you had to be very precise with something. A lot of room to make mistakes, errors here, but it's really about like mastering your thoughts too, with the Five of Swords reverse, and avoiding unnecessary battles, and staying in a high vibe, or keeping your vibration like at a certain level, not falling below a certain level here with this. Yeah, there's like a lot of potential for loss, or dealing with some sort of loss here, but again, like having mind over matter, and like not letting it get the best of you, and not accepting defeat, and knowing that there's more, and having this faith that pulled you through, got you through. Some of you had to wait on something, but it's like, again, you didn't want to be waiting in vain, or wasting your time. So I think that a lot of you, you're really on your game, on the ball last week, and maneuvering through this. I don't really even feel like we need to draw chimes for this one, so I'm going to skip it. And then your last card's just a little like food for thought here. We've got a quote: "The wisest follow their own direction." The wisest follow their own direction. Okay, pile one. Many blessings to you. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here. Come on back to my channel anytime. Pile two. Welcome to your reading. So for this week, you've got for a theme song, "I Will Survive." And let's see, why is that? Why is that your theme song this week? Queen of Cups, fascination. Ten of Pentacles, affluence, reverse. Hermit, exaltation, reverse. Queen of Swords, subversion. Six of Wands, triumph, reverse. Affiliation, the Knight of Wands, right side up. Decomposition, the Page of Swords. Strength, omnipotence. And Two of Swords, concurrence at the end. Okay, some of you are maybe finding yourself in a bit of a situation where you feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, or you don't know what to do. You got some sort of choice or decision to make. You're not sure what it should be. I see like a certain cold energy with the Queen of Swords. It's like, okay, hold on. Let me start at the beginning. So as far as zodiac signs go on the table, you have all the water signs represented. You have Virgo energy here. You have Leo energy, Sagittarius, Aries, all the air signs. Be a lot of different people. The Hermit reverse, a lot of different people around, having to, like, who you're affiliated with, who you're connecting with, who's around you, and your energy is definitely a factor here with this. Some of you, it's overwhelming. There's a lot of people, and it's hard for you to find your peace, your serenity, your time on your own, the Hermit card, and to like hear your own thoughts at times. You're being asked to have courage and strength here, and self-confidence, and to assert yourself in certain ways. Some of you may have to travel. Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. You may have to travel. There could be communication about that. Some of you, astrology is a factor, and there's certain planets or aspects happening with the 5th house or the sign of Leo that's influencing this. I will survive. Okay. It's like you have a big heart. You're a caring person. You're a loving person. Some of you might be water sign people. Not everyone gets that. And there's some challenges here, maybe related to money or location or resources. And with the Queen of Swords, it's like no nonsense type energy. You're cutting off the bullshit, or there could be some like, again, like some sort of cold energy where there's some sort of severing. Okay, there's some sort of severing. For some of you, you've gotten rejected for something that was important to you. There's a no coming in. There's a lack of victory, a lack of success here, or things didn't, there's like a partial success. It didn't come out fully the way that you intended, or you felt like you needed it to. There could have been a breakup or a divorce or a job loss here for some of you that's showing up. But some of you, it's just like you're needing to be firm with your words. You're needing to tell people things that they're not necessarily going to appreciate hearing. It's not the best news. And again, you may have to travel. You may have to act quickly, act swiftly. Some of you are in new territory where it's like you're having to communicate with people who maybe don't understand. There's a lot of explaining to do. Or you're dealing with somebody else who doesn't have all the information. You could be in a state of like gathering up data, gathering up information as well. You have a choice or a decision weighing on you. Some of you, bit of a crossroads. Let's go ahead and get you some chimes. Pile 2. Okay. Yeah, somebody's a little bit cold-hearted, wooden heart energy. It's like they don't care, and you're a very caring person, and that kind of hurts. Or it's like you're naturally a very caring person, and you're having to kind of harden your heart, or use your mind. You're having to be like logical here about something, and kind of cold-hearted in a sense about this. The key. So for some of you, this has to do with a car or a house, maybe a loss of a key. You were a key holder, now you're not, or you're after a key. Okay. But there's a solution showing up here too. I will survive, because this is your theme song, because you're being challenged to have the courage and the strength to persevere, and to not let your failures or your setbacks or, you know, partial manifestations keep you from moving forward. It's like you keep the ball rolling, you keep going, you survive. The mushroom. Okay, the mushrooms show up. As long as I know how to love, I know I will survive. I feel like you're having to cut yourself free from some things and release some things that are not in alignment and are not nourishing your heart and are stifling you, because love is important and you need to remember how to love. That's how you will survive. But you're going through some sort of change or transformation, and like the old is falling away, and we're having to transform it into some sort of fertilizer here with the mushroom showing up, and nurture the seeds that we want to grow. I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give. I will survive. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the next part, and we'll look at last week. If last week's makes no sense to you at all, and this isn't really making too much sense either, then maybe try another pile that you were drawn to. Alright. So for last week's theme song, you have Nelly Furtado, retrogrades, love them. Turn off the lights. It's getting so lonely inside this bed. Okay. So why is that your theme song? Chariot, conclusion. Two of Pentacles, permutation. Ace of Cups, immersion. You're lonely. Okay. Maybe you're single. You're lonely, like a new relationship, or you'd like Page of Pentacles, reservation. Yeah, or your partner is, it feels like your partner is reserved. They're not sharing their feelings, emotions. They're not talking about it. They're not sharing affection. Aeon, realization, tension reverse. Compensation, Six of Pentacles. And adversity, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this focus on lack, on scarcity, lack. And I feel like for some of you, yes, it may have to do with money, but it's also about a partner or a soulmate or friends. It's about love, and there being, lack of new beginnings here with this, and this energy of being lonely. You've got Cancerian energy on the table, Capricorn energy on the table, Taurus, Virgo, maybe Pisces. So these could be people in your story. All right. Last week it's showing that like you're taking the reins in your own life. You're driving the chariot. So you may be going in a new direction, but you're listening to your soul. You're following your soul. And yet for some of you, it's like, it seems like there's a focus on the material world and money and all of this, and you want something deeper, you want something more. You have this yearning, this craving in your soul, and maybe like the type of person you are too. Some of you might be water signs. You're an artist. You're an artist. And I feel like it's just, you're kind of out of your element in a way, or you're blocked somehow. It shows you giving, but you might be giving to an energy of poverty or scarcity, giving to something that doesn't provide a good return on investment. It's like you're giving, but you're not receiving what you should be receiving, and it feels lonely. You don't have to act so tough. You turn off the lights. Yeah, it's like some of you, you've been dealing with people or a person who hasn't been looking within. They haven't been doing the introspection. They haven't been looking within. They haven't been doing meditations. It's like their eyes are always open. They're not closing their eyes, and there's so much to see when you close your eyes and you go into that dimension, that realm. There's so much to realize. And this person or these people, they aren't realizing it. And you're giving and you're maybe like hinting and trying to show them and whatever to an extent. But again, you're giving to an energy of poverty or lack, and it's just like kind of like a black hole. It's just ciphering your energy and not giving back. The Tower card is reversed. So yeah, it's like you've avoided some sort of tower moment where everything has to come crushing down or tumbling down. But in doing that and choosing to preserve what you have built, whether it's relationships or the stability within your home life, your environment, your job, whatever, you also are maybe having to do it's like there's a need to go in and patch things up and repair things anyway. Like, you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but you're gonna have to figure out how to clean up that bathwater. You know what I mean? It's like you have to do the work anyway, and it's like maybe last week it didn't get done so much, and so you're sitting there with this sort of feeling of a void, loneliness here. Could also be like you have a hint about something, but it hasn't been verified, you know? Like somebody might be crushing on you or have interest in you, or there's like a financial opportunity for you that's showing up as a possibility, but you haven't got the verification. It isn't a certain thing yet. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip the chimes. I don't really feel a need for them with this one, and we'll give you your last card and move on. So your last card is the wisest follow their own direction. Food for thought message here. The wisest follow their own direction. And I see that in your reading. And so the guides want you to know that you have been wise. You're choosing wisely and following your own direction. But sometimes it's lonely at the top, or sometimes it's lonely, it's challenging doing that. Okay. So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Many blessings to you. Come back and visit my channel anytime. Bye-bye. Alright, and we are now at pile 3. Take a little sip of my lovely coffee chocolate drink here. And we will go into your reading. I've been doing them all with like the current week and then the past week, but I'm going to flip it around for yours, and we're going to start with the past week. So we're going to look at last week first. And if this doesn't sound like you at all, it doesn't make sense for you, and you're drawn to another one, then you may wish to listen for that one. Okay, you have, how's it going to be when you don't know me anymore? Okay. Only pretty sure that I can't take anymore. Before you take a swing, I wonder, what are we fighting for? Wanna say out loud that I wanna get out of this. I wonder, is there anything I'm gonna miss? How's it gonna be when you don't know me? Okay, so that song, it sounds like you're preparing to make some sort of shift and change in your life, to boot someone out, or to move to a new location, or leave a job. And it's like, what are you gaining from this right now? What will you miss? What can you appreciate in the present moment? You may have thought of that, or your spirit guides are trying to get your attention and get you to do that. Somebody may not have been appreciating you, or you feel like somebody's been very dependent on you, and you're wondering, like, how's it going to be when you don't know me anymore? You know, you find out I don't care. You don't know me anymore. You betrayed me, or there wasn't enough like equal give and take, or we outgrew each other. Let's see. Why was this their theme song for last week? Three of Swords, dissolution, reverse. Yeah, because you want to be free of pain. You're ready to release and let go of pain that you've been caused. The King of Wands, reverse, restriction. Somebody maybe was abusing their power, trying to like control you in some way, or manipulate you, trying to keep you from taking certain actions, or going on adventures, or expressing yourself. There's a lack of passion here for some of you. Somebody, again, it's like behavioral issues with the King of Wands reverse. The Hierophant, intuition. There could be contracts involved for some of you. This could have to do with school, or if you work at an institution, it could have to do with that institution. The Four of Wands, delight, reverse. Nine of Cups, satiety. Devil, subjugation, reverse. Death card, transformation, reverse. Yeah, you're preparing for some sort of change. Transformation, discontent, Four of Cups. And for some of you, there's a bit of sadness with this, or it's like you're fed up, you're discontent, and you need to make some sort of change, and you're wondering, like, how is it going to affect other people, to an extent at least. Generation, Queen of Wands. Okay. So as far as zodiac signs go on the table, you really have the fire signs highlighted the most. You also have Capricorn energy, Taurus energy, and Scorpio energy showing up. So these could represent characters in your story, people you're involved with last week. Okay. Four of Wands reverse, Nine of Cups. Some of you may have got some sort of wish fulfilled. Okay, and it's like, who's worthy of sharing it with you, or who would it be right to share it with? The Queen of Wands. You're being generous, expressing yourself, or it's a priority, you know, it's like you had to get the monkeys off your back so you could be free to share, and to share freely, to give and receive freely, to share freely, to be yourself, to express yourself in some way, to take certain actions that are right for you, to create the change that you want in your life. And there's been some sort of blockage to that, some sort of resistance. It's showing up as maybe a perverted energy, you know, somebody trying to manipulate or control or suppress someone else. Yeah, it's like you need to release something. You need to free yourself from some sort of pain. You need to get yourself away from some sort of situation or pattern or some sort of energy. You deserve to celebrate. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to have your cake and eat it too. You deserve to have your party. You deserve to have your wishes fulfilled, and you need to make it happen. And so that's why this is your theme song. We'll get you a couple chimes as well. The green mushrooms, the stormy energy. Some of you, there may have been some storms here that were influencing your energy, your week, other people's energy. Some sort of darkness, clouds, or confusion here. It's like being left in the dark, kept in the dark. And the mandala. Okay, yeah. This is in part your theme song last week because there's so many opportunities for you here in the universe. There's so much for you to be able to experience and tap into and explore, and something has been holding you back. And there's this theme about kind of wringing out the sponge and moving on, you know, releasing and moving on. And it feels like maybe it was just showing up as a desire, as an idea, as something that you're working towards, but you haven't been there yet. And so you're kind of saying to the world or the person or the situation, like, you're not appreciating me fully. You're not giving me what I need. Like, I'm working on getting out of here. You need to prepare for that. Like, how's it going to be for you? Or you need to straighten up and treat me right and start acting differently. You're tapping into your power. You're tapping into your ability to consciously manifest and to perform alchemy. There's like this energy of surrendering or releasing or giving up on something too for some of you. But it's like so that you can focus on something that matters more for a lot of you. Not necessarily all of you, but a lot of you. Okay. So let's take a look at the current week. You have for a theme song for this week. Let me just get the cards out of the way that we are done with right now. Okay, so many of them, I'm having to reposition them. There we go. This week, your theme song is I Know What Love Is, What's It to You? I know what love is? What's it to you? And why is that? 8 of Wands, velocity. The Fortune, rotation. It feels like, okay, 6 of Cups. Let me just get the cards on the table. King of Swords, purification, reverse. 8 of Swords, reverse. Stimulation, Ace of Wands. There's that new beginning, that new action, that new move. The Sun card, organization, reverse. The Universe, consecration, reverse. And suspension, inversion, reverse. Okay. So as far as zodiac sign energy goes, you got the air signs appearing, you got Leo appearing, and Virgo, Pisces as possibilities. This could be people you're involved with. This could be astrological happenings influencing the week. Yeah, again, something hasn't been moving at the pace that you're getting ready for it to move at. It's like some sort of delay. Some sort of blockage maybe related to your travel, some sort of misfortune. 6 of Cups, it could have to do with past patterns. It could have to do with people from the past, nostalgia, or hanging on to the past in some way, even a past version of yourself. The King of Swords, reverse. The 8 of Swords, reverse. The Ace of Wands. It really feels like you're leveling up and some people aren't coming along with you. They're not leveling up, and you can't have them dragging you down the way that a drowning person would drag somebody underwater who's trying to save them or rescue them. And so you have to make certain choices and decisions. You have to stand kind of firm in your truth. I know what love is. What's it to you? There's this reflecting on like good relationships of the past, loving connections, what love means to you and how it might mean something different to other people. And there's this sort of like boundary being drawn where it's like you're open-minded, you're listening, you're ready to hear and see other people show you like what love means to them. But at the same time, you're unwavering in your truth and what love is to you. And I feel like you're choosing the high road here. You're recognizing that you don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe them a teaching. You know, a lot of times you can't either. It's like words that fall on deaf ears. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your time. I know what love is. What's it to you? It's like, with the Ace of Wands, you're taking some sort of new action, new step. You're freshly inspired, and you're getting unstuck. The suspension card is reverse. You're freeing yourself. So this feels very empowering. This song is very empowering. This week, this step, it's very empowering. Yet I feel like there could be some challenges, or you're dealing with some things that will temporarily feel like setbacks or misfortune. Maybe there's somebody you love, you care about, but you have to release them, or you have to change the relationship dynamics in a way, and it might hurt their feelings. It might not be the easiest thing for you to do, but it's what's right. Ultimately, it's what's right. It's what's best long term. Consecration, universe is reverse. I feel like some of you are disappointed a little bit because it's like people aren't showing up to celebrate with you, or your new beginning here, the Ace of Wands, your new step, your new beginning. It's like you want it to be sacred, you want it to be appreciated, you want to kind of they're telling me nesting. There's like a nesting and it's not happening. It's blocked in some way. The consecration, it's like we want to make this official. We want to go through the initiation process here, and there's some sort of blockage or delay with that. But again, it's like I don't think you're standing for it. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep pushing. You're going to be persistent. You're not going to get stuck. You're going to unfree yourself you're going to liberate yourself, and you're going to free yourself from certain things that have had you on a plateau, and have had you stuck. So beautiful. Love is elevating you. I don't really feel a need to draw chimes with this one. I'm going to go ahead and move into the last card for you, and then move into the next reading. Your last card, the Ten of Hearts, says, there is nothing like staying at home for real comfort, said by Jane Austen. Okay. It's like being at home within yourself and your inner truth, and not leaving that, like finding some comfort and security in that and pushing through. You have what it takes, the energy here. You're making those pushes and you're seeing that progress. Many blessings to you, pile 3. Come back and visit my channel anytime, and bye-bye. Pile 4, here we go. I'm gonna look at the past week first for you. What was your theme song last week? You have, okay, so the song will be in the timestamp. We've got a clip from the song. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. Doesn't matter much to me. This is Strawberry Fields. Some of you might be strawberry picking or eating a lot of strawberries. Could be strawberry season. But there's more to this for sure. Let's see why. Why is Strawberry Fields by the Beatles your theme song for last week? King of Pentacles, motivation, cohesion, 3 of Wands, transition, King of Cups, reverse. You're standing your ground. Ascendancy, 6 of Swords, Lovers, discrimination, reverse, accomplishment, 10 of Cups, Fool card, emanation, Knight of Cups, conviction, and 10 of Swords, destitution at the end. Okay, so yeah, there was some challenging energy, something highly pressurized here. There may have been a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing, a lot of information thrown at you, stuff like this. You're asked to do something very challenging or complicated here, mentally speaking. It could have been like a test, or for school for some of you, it's like cramming for exams, something like this. But with the King of Pentacles here too, I feel like for some of you this may have had, it may be like professionally speaking, it may have had to do with your career, professionally speaking for you, with your money and making things work. It's like you're having to stand firm in your truth and who you are, and you're being very challenged with that. There's some sort of change or transformation that's blocked, delayed, but yet another part of you is really taking off with the ascendancy, the 6 of Swords. A lot of, like I said, information, communication, talking, a lot of overthinking could have been occurring, and it's like the higher mind was blocked here, the discrimination. Some of you didn't feel like you had a choice, or it's like you have choices, but you're not going to take any of these other options. It's not really like you have a choice, because you need to be authentic, you need to be true, you need to live in alignment with your values or honor your commitments. And I see you doing that and bringing your energy to the table and collaborating to make something happen. And for some of you, it's like, in spite of doing that, it didn't work out, or you didn't see the change yet, the transformation yet, with the King of Cups being reversed. And then maybe something took off really quickly. You got the bliss energy, the 10 of Cups, the happy home life, some sort of accomplishment. You've got the Fool card, emanation here, the Knight of Cups. So some of you, you're dating here with the Knight of Cups, or you're doing things that you enjoy that are emotionally fulfilling, enriching, maybe trying something new with the Fool card, or doing something, putting a new spin on something, a new spice enters the mix. For some of you, it could have to do with a child, a baby, to be someone, but it all works out. Yeah, it really feels like you had your plate full. And some of you, it's like your partner isn't carrying their own weight, or it's like you're wondering, are you still in love anymore? Is this just for financial reasons, practicalities, the children, whatever? I feel like you're choosing happiness and bliss, even if your material world wasn't yet showing you that and providing that for you. It's like you know enough to do your creative visualization, to imagine, to daydream, to have faith in it, to and to like take the steps to make it manifest in the 3D. So it's like kind of like an up and down, back and forth thing. It's like you're being very challenged to stand your ground, hold your truth, and do the right thing. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. You had to apply a certain level of detachment for something new to emerge, I think, a lot of you. But there's also this energy of like going with the flow. Even if you're single, or even if your lover's not on board, they don't understand, it's like you're gonna give yourself sweet treats. You're going to allow yourself to enjoy what life has to offer. But again, it's like this combination of work and play and dedication. Let's get you some chimes. If this doesn't make any sense for you at all, and you are drawn to another pile, maybe listen for that other pile. Okay, for some of you, this definitely has to do with your home, your house, having a happy home life, getting a new home for some of you, or the Fool card. Yeah, it's like you were asked to blindly, there's this theme about you being asked to trust your intuition before it necessarily makes logical sense. And take some sort of leap of faith because you're following your heart. And so you may have been asked to kind of take a step into the darkness where you can't really see what's going on. But you can. It's like you can, but you can't. And maybe other people couldn't see it. They're asking, like, what's the plan? How is this going to work? Like, where's the money going to come from? Where's the practicality to this? And you're like, I don't know. Like, you're like, I don't know yet. God hasn't revealed that to me yet. But I have this inner knowing. I have to follow my bliss. I have to follow my heart. I have to take a leap of faith. I have to trust this and move forward. I have to be at home within myself and at peace within myself. And for some of you, it's about, again, a new home, or like providing for a pet or a baby. The vehicle here could be about a new vehicle or travel. But a lot of you, there's this theme about energetic travel and faith and belief and connecting with the imagination to make manifest as part of the process. And again, there could have been some challenges with it past week. Take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. So again, it's like shedding the worry, even when you might have a lot to worry about, quote unquote, I'm doing quotes you can't see here, and choosing love and faith and romance and what feels good and bliss and relaxation and having an active imagination. all of this stuff. Believing in magic too is coming through, and allowing that to move you with the vehicle. So some of you are doing some quantum leaps as well. Some of you want a new home. Some of you had to move to a new home, or something shifted with your home. Okay, so let's go ahead and, yeah, I think a lot of you had some really beautiful, blissful experiences here in this past week. And it motivated you, but it's like there was a lot that could have pulled you astray, a lot that you had to elevate yourself away from and ascend from heavier energies to create this shift or this change. So for this week, your theme song is Savage Garden, I Want You. You'll never know what hit you when I get to you. Why is that their theme song for this week? Ace of Swords, Respiration, Propulsion, Emperor, Nine of Wands, Intensity, Reverse, Four of Pentacles, Authority. Somebody's interested in you. A lot of you. You're gonna, there's gonna be a new message. Somebody's informing you, telling you something new here, and I feel like they desire you romantically or for business, possibly. This could be a very powerful person with the Emperor. They may be wanting to spend money on you. They might be tapping into their savings to spend money on you. Star card reverse. Let's see. Harmony. Yeah, Two of Cups. For a lot of you, somebody sees that you would be a really good partner or a really good teammate. Like, you have a certain harmony and flow within yourself. You have your relationship to yourself is impressive, and I feel like that's attractive to someone. This song is like, you know, ooh, I want you, don't know if I need you, I'd die to find out. So there's some really strong feelings here, and the Nine of Wands, Intensity, is showing up reversed. I feel like there's this releasing or this letting out, this expression, this talking about these feelings. Okay. Could be something else or someone else too. You could switch it around. So like you're really desiring someone or something. The Star card, Revelation, reverse. Eight of Pentacles, Economy, reverse. Yeah, this could involve a dead-end job or something that's not rewarding or fulfilling, that it's like we're not going to put our efforts into this, or we don't want to because it's not paying correctly. It's not worth it. It's not in alignment. And so whether this is your energy or somebody else's energy, and I do feel like for some of you this is somebody else's energy, and they're impressed with your ability to detach and to have this sort of go with the flow energy, this sort of lighter energy, and be effective and be the authority in your life and be in a power position and like have other people respect you and take advice from you and allow them to, they're allowing you to lead them. Things might seem to flow to you easily, come to you easily because you're in the flow. There's this synergy going on, and somebody else might be feeling desperate or needy at times and looking at like, why can't I manifest better? Or why am I not getting my desires met? Like the Star card reverse is like somebody has a blockage to their higher self. They're not feeling connected to the divine. They're not feeling like they're one with the universe, and yet the other person does. They're dancing along in the game of life, well aware that they're a soul and that they're spirit and they're one with source energy, and they're here in human form, and there's this admiration or desire to connect, collaborate, to figure it out. You know, they want this for themselves. Let's get you some chimes. Again, with the home and the house, it's on the Two of Cups. So for some of you, this could have to do with marriage or finding a roommate that you mesh with really well, like the right match for you. Yeah, having harmony at home, loving your home supporting you. A lot of change, transformation, metamorphosis, alchemy on the table. Somebody's looking to alchemize their pain, their suffering, this energy of desperation or neediness. It's like they want to move on. They want to move on and transform that into fuel like you have. You have cucumbers on the table. So this could be a sexual energy. This could be like a phallic shape for some. For others, this is about hydration or literally about cucumbers or about food. More mushrooms over here on the star card. As far as zodiac signs go, you have Aquarius showing up, Aries, maybe Taurus as possibilities. Could be any signs really though. Yeah, there's some sort of like new beginning or new person some of you will meet. You might become roommates. They might help you get this new home, this new house, or move forward with this, or improve your living situation, your home in some way. There's this theme about feeling at home within one's body, one's environment, within the universe. There's fresh new beginnings on the table. There's an amplification energy for some of you. There's this having like inner peace as a theme, moving through the emotions, kind of floating along. This could be about a marriage or a romantic partnership, living together. Or again, like there's this sort of, let's have this apprentice-student relationship, or let's learn from each other, let's partner up, or let's be on the same team, or let's collaborate in some way. There's that sort of desire coming through very strongly. Okay. That's what I've got coming through for you guys. One last card in closing, the 10 of Pentacles. A loving heart is the truest wisdom, said by Charles Dickinson. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Beautiful. Okay, pile 4, many blessings to you. Come back and visit my channel anytime. Bye-bye.